Good morning, everybody. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Hi. Morning. Morning, guys. How you doing? Hope you slept well, feeling good. TGIF indeed. Good morning, Tanya, Diane, Shannon, Val, Andrea, France, Michael, Kate, Catherine. Good morning, everybody. So we survived the full moon. How did it go? How did it go for you guys? Did you have a good day yesterday? You feel like you were, sloughing off the old and embracing the new? I definitely felt it myself. I have an injury today, actually, which is really weird. I never have bad things, freak things happen besides, hitting my funny bone against a squat rack or like hitting my head against something in the gym, but that's nothing new. But yesterday I went in nature and I went on my regular trail I took 2 meetings out there, so it must have been like probably 3 hours. And just as I'm finishing up and wrapping up, I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna go for a little run because I just love nature and I just felt this like energy inside of me and I felt like I wanted to expend it. So I tightened the straps on my backpack and made sure I was all in order. And I get running on the trail. And I think probably like 10 steps in, I hit a root with my left foot. And I've tripped before, of course. And I think, I thank God for my figure skating background because my balance is pretty good. I can generally catch my feet, like it's happened to me many times. It's been a long time since I face planted, and I face planted. I hit that root. I tried to get my feet underneath me. It just didn't work. I just, bam, hit the ground. I kind of like, my sunglasses were like contorted. I started a podcast, and so I'm listening to their intro, and I'm like, this is so not my reality right now, because it's like bubbly music, and I was like, kabam, right on the earth. I was full of like, dead leaves and everything. And of course, the first thing I do is look around. Like, did anyone see that? That must have been really funny to watch. But I have like this huge bruise right here because it Charlie horse. Like I was definitely squeezing that muscle and then bam, hit the earth's ground. So I was like, okay, so we're not running. We're not running today, we're gonna walk. Okay, got the message, thank you. Anyways, so the morning stretch it's gonna be a little different. We're not gonna do a lot of lower body, if you're okay with that. So thank you for accommodating. All right, I see some words of the day in here, beautiful. If you haven't put your word of the day in the comments, I'd still love to see it. Good morning, Kathleen. I've got Nell, I've got Tina. Hi, Tina. Kathleen, the other Kathleen, Virginia. Steven, good morning. Okay, guys, let's do our 5-minute morning stretch. We've got a full program for you today because we're also announcing the winner of the contest from yesterday, which is for the rad balls. So I've got my lucky jar here full of all of you who have entered to win, which is exciting. So we'll do that at the end. We'll do our morning stretch and then we'll do a morning prompt and then we'll announce the winner. Okay? All right, let's do this. So today I thought we would do some posture stuff. So really opening the chest, opening the back, kind of doing the anti-computer sit position. So the first thing we're gonna do is, we'll do our little intro, make sure we're online, make sure everything's working. And then we're gonna get into some external rotation of the shoulder to be able to open up the chest. And then we're gonna do some cobra and really, making sure the core is online and then some hip rocks and all of that. Okay? So hip distance, a little wider than hip distance, toes are out. Oh, I keep hitting that part of my thigh. Okay, deep breath in. All the way up. My poor plant always gets me knocked out. Okay, all the way up. Stretch towards the ceiling. Let's do those wrist rolls, nice and big. Deep breath out. Let's go the other way with the fingers. Make sure they're nice and wide. And I want to see energy, so push through those elbows. Lift up towards the ceiling. I want you to feel like you could levitate there, that you're so above. You know, you're out of your hips. You know, your hips, your ribs are elevated up, and I want it to see the capsule between your ribs and your hips, full of air. Breathe out. Hands come behind you. Okay. Do a little airplane, side to side, and I want those shoulders away from the ears. Draw them down into the back, so we're depressing those shoulders back. Good. Elbow to knee. Let's open this nice and wide, stretching all the way over. Let's sway back and forth with our lower body. Just feeling the energy. When we sway back and forth, we just feel our body weight move from left to right. We're just more tapped in. We feel the energy and the weight of our body. Good. Pass it behind. Can we pass it behind? This is what I want. Okay. Pass it behind. Can you touch this leg? Okay. So we're really working on some internal rotation here. Bring that out. Come all the way up. Good. Now we're going to twist. This elbow bends. It's gonna pin itself to the opposite knee, and then we're gonna twist. Breathe out. Breathe. Flow with that breath. Good. Unpin that. Replace it with the other elbow. It comes all the way up again. Let's sneak it behind. So we're gonna internally rotate. My hands are still wide. I'm gonna touch the back of my low back. And if I can, I'm gonna sneak it behind and touch the opposite thigh. Do you see that? Hello? Side to side. Roll it out. Good. We really wanna shove this shoulder to stack it with the other one. So if you see that, my shoulder that's on top, I'm really sneaking it up. It's really opening. I'm opening up my chest. I'm stacking my left and my right shoulder on top of each other. Good. Unwind that. Come back to neutral. Good. Shake that out. Deep breath in, all the way up. Reach for the ceiling. Deep breath out. Good. Airplane again. Side to side here. Good. Okay. Elbow to knee. Here we go. Arching up and over. Stretching the side of our body, our lat, our oblique. Deep breath in. Good. On the exhale, let's bring that hand up. Let's sneak it behind. The back of my hand is going to my low back as far as you can. It doesn't have to be all the way. I don't want this though, guys. So give me this shoulder. Open up your heart to knee. Open it up. Okay, stack those shoulders, one on top of the other. Sneak that hand behind. Can it touch the thigh? Okay. Come back out, deep breath in. All right, now this elbow, the top elbow, is gonna pin to the opposite side of the knee and open up. Arm reaches up. Breathe. Ground yourself in your glutes, ground yourself in your lower body. Open that chest up. Good, replace. Here. Good, arm up and over. Breathe, reach. Okay, back of the hand comes to the low back. Open the shoulder up, heart to knee. Look beyond your shoulder if you can. Good. Unwind that. Second time here. Elbow to opposite knee. Breathe out. Open up and twist. Good. Come back to neutral. Arms up. Open up the chest, bend the elbows, wide, wide, wide. Open it up. Breathe out. Let it go. Shake it up. Okay, awesome. Now, from here, hip hinge back. Bum comes back. My back is nice and straight. So remember we talked about the broomstick the other day? So make sure the back of the head and the tailbone are on the same line. Once we're here, we're gonna grab the ankles. We're gonna slowly melt down. Good, we're gonna come on to a nice little teeny tiny squat. Okay, it's snowing outside, just wanted to let you know. Oh, what happened? Sorry, that was a news weather interruption. Back to regular programming. Heels up towards your bum. Okay, bring them down. Yeah, spread those toes nice and wide. Deep breath in, come up. Open those arches up. Breathe out. Good, deep breath in, all the way up. Good, sit those hips forward. Nice. Last one here. Breathe in, come all the way up. Deep breath out, come on down. Good. All right, we're gonna lie on our belly. Here we go. All right, so let's open up the chest, open up the shoulders, and we're gonna make sure that our posture is good. I'm gonna move you back a bit. Bear with me. That way you can see things. Hopefully you can see things. Okay, I want your hands. Make sure you're nice and wide with your fingers. Those hands are gonna be right underneath your shoulders, okay? So from here, my elbows are bent, okay? My hands are right underneath my shoulders. My knees are together, my ankles are together, my glutes are nice and tight, okay? My chest is up. I don't want this, so we're not scrouching. We don't want shoulders to the ears. We're gonna draw those shoulder blades down. My head is neutral. So get rid of any kind of tension in the jaw, any kind of tension in the neck. The shoulder blades draw down the back, the hands underneath the shoulders. Press into the earth. My glutes are nice and tight. Breathe out, come up. Breathe. Shoulders are down the back. Breathe in, come down. Good. Deep breath out. This only works for posture if we're in the right posture when we get there. So the shoulders have to be back, okay? Like someone's touching your shoulders from the front and pushing them backwards. Deep breath out. Ground into the hands. If you want to, let's do a full up dog. So hips come off the ground. Really push your hands into the earth. Shoulders are down, so they're not like this. Okay? Push into the ground. Elevate yourself up. Deep breath out. Look up and slowly release. Good. One more time. Let's bring the head to neutral. Okay, shoulders down. Knees together, glutes tight. So when I say glutes tight, I want you to imagine there's a pencil between your butt cheeks, and you're gonna squeeze that pencil nice and tight. Here we go. Ground through your hands. Deep breath out, rise up. This is baby cobra here. Head is neutral. Deep breath out, let's go full dog. And come up, elevate those hips. If you want, look up. Good, open up the chest. Glutes nice and tight to protect the back. Good, send the hips back. We're gonna unwind this. We're gonna go to a nice child's pose. Sit back on the heels, hands reach up front, forehead to the ground, and relax. Good work. Okay, let's come to tabletop. One of my favorite warm-up exercises. It's a warm-up exercise if we do it dynamically, so we're not going to hold it, okay? This is thread the needle. One of my favorites. Really great for a thoracic extension, really good for, it's a inversion, so it gets blood to the brain and all that beautiful stuff. So we're gonna tuck our toes under like we always do, right? Wanna make sure this is really functional. From here, my hands are directly underneath my elbows. My elbows are underneath my shoulders. The inside of my elbow is facing the other inside of my elbow, so I'm not double jointing this, okay? I'm making sure I'm in proper alignment here. And then from here, one hand is gonna scoop under and thread the needle underneath the other. Deep breath in, I'm gonna sit on my shoulder. Deep breath out, this hand's gonna come up and stretch. If we can, we're gonna take this hand, back of the hand to the low back. Good, breathe here. On the exhale, that hand comes back, pushes into the ground, lifts me back up. I unthread that hand, come to neutral and ground myself here, okay? Now, for a regression, all I want, if you can just do this, come down, come back up. That might be all that your shoulder or scap can handle right now. That's cool with me. Just do what you can do, okay? So, other side. Ground those hands, thread the needle under, deep breath in. I'm sitting on my shoulder. It's pretty close to my knees. Don't get too far away, okay? It's pretty close to the knees. Deep breath out, other hand comes up. Back of the hand to the low back. And really push that shoulder back. Open your chest. So this is a more advanced movement of what we did at the very beginning. Unwind that. Come back to neutral. Lift yourself up. Good. One more each side. So thread the needle. Coming over. Deep breath out. Come back up. Breathe in. Lift yourself up. Breathe out. Deep breath in. Hand comes underneath. Breathe out. Good. Up and over. Here. Beautiful. Walk it back. Get into that small little squat again. Good. I'm going to grab the ankles. Bum's going to go back. Nice into a forward fold. Side to side here. Head relaxes. Slowly come up. One vertebrae at a time. Awesome. Let's get those shoulders where we want them. Tuck behind. Good. Feel your body and where the weight is on your feet. Sit the hips back over top of the heels. Good. Hips right over top of the heels. Good. Solar plexus over the heels. Chest is popped up enough, but not too much. Shoulders are back. Chin right over top of the collarbone. Good. Thumbs out, opening up. Beautiful. Squeeze the glutes, get them on line here. Then let them go. Okay. We're in perfect posture right now. So we're going to take this throughout the day. When we're behind our computer, when we're doing whatever it is that we've got to do, maybe we're cleaning the house, maybe we're just with the kids, we're doing a puzzle, really look, and have some awareness around what the body's doing so we can stay in this good posture. Because it feels good, right? We feel aligned, we feel like things are, good. Okay, beautiful. Good job today on that. All right, next is our morning prompt. So the morning prompt this morning, I'm going to take a passage out of Mark Nepo's book called The Book of Awakening. And the Book of Awakening is really awesome because it has a passage for every day of the week. It has a passage for every day of the year. So I'm going to read you today's. So it says, this one's all about the issue of fairness. As long as we see what has come to pass as being unfair, we'll be a prisoner of what might have been. This is a very painful issue to discuss for most of us because so much of how we see the world hinges on a sense of fairness and justice, those truly noble human concepts that govern how we treat each other. But the laws of experience in the natural world, in which we have no choice but to live, do not work this way. Rather, the larger universe, of which humankind is a small part, is a world of endless possibility and endless cycle, a world in which life forms come and go, a world itself that has erupted and reformed countless times. This is why the Hindu tradition has a deity known as Vishnu, who both destroys and bestows life, often in that order. Although fairness and justice are beautiful gravities by which we as human creatures try to live with one another, the storm and the germ, the termites eating the foundation of your home, the errant stone breaking your windshield, the waves swamping your little boat, these molecules of experience do not understand what is fair. They just bombard us in the endless cosmic dance of life that just keeps happening. When I was struggling with cancer, I was asked repeatedly to release my anger at the injustice of having cancer. Quite honestly, I felt a great many things. fear, pain, anxiety, frustration, uncertainty, exhaustion. But I did not feel that having cancer was unjust. When I was or anyone promised perfect health. Yeah, who promised perfect health? An ant can struggle for yards with food in its mouth, only to have a dead limb, tired of hanging on, crush it. What makes human beings presume to be exempt from such things? I know that over the years, my own cries that life is unfair have come from the inescapable pain of living. And these cries, while understandable, have always diverted me from feeling my way through the pain of my breakage into the reformation of my life. Somehow crying unfair has always kept me stuck in what hurts. I offer what has surprised me in my pain, that life is not fair, but unending in its capacity to change us, that compassion is fair and feeling is just, and that we are not responsible for all that befalls us, only for how we receive it and how we hold each other up along the way. I thought that was really beautiful to share. I love that notion of fairness and justice and how those truly are human man-made constructs, and that we're just here to roll with it. We're here to cycle through the cycles of destruction and creation and try not to hold on to resistance to that cycle. It's really hard. It's really hard. But things like the morning stretch and a morning routine and community and reminders about how life really is and that we're in this together, I think really help. And to, to just roll with it and share in our human experience, right? To share that fullness, that destruction, and that creation. It's beautiful. Okay, so now I'm going to announce the winner of the rad balls. So this person is going to get delivered to them, or if they're in the neighborhood, they can come pick it up at Epic. We've got the rad balls. Woohoo, exciting. You'll be able to do some self-massage. You'll be able to use this in your training. It's going to really help with any knots in your back, mobility in certain muscles, or flexibility in certain muscles in order to mobilize the joint. Exciting. So I've got the names of those who participated in here. You ready? Okay, close my eyes. Take a deep breath. The winner of the rad balls this week is Roger. Yay! Awesome job. Hope you're excited. That's awesome. So Roger, all I need from you is just DM me your address and we'll make sure that you can get those balls as soon as possible. If you're in the neighborhood, then you can come pick them up. I'll give you details. So just send me a direct message and we'll go from there. Next week will be a whole new prize on Thursday. I'm super excited about all of this, and I keep getting your messages and you're saying that you're really loving this addition to the 5-minute morning stretch. So that's awesome. Way to go, Roger. Yay. Thanks for those who participated. There's going to be new things every week, new kind of little scavenger hunts that's going to help you, express yourself and share with the community, but also, little things that I'm gonna push you in the right direction. So thanks for trusting me in doing so. All right, so I only have one announcement. My announcement is that Monday's training session, that half-hour session I do on the Epic Fitness Ottawa Instagram page, is going to be live with a 5-minute morning stretcher. Actually, Kate is going to be joining us for a push day on Monday, which is really exciting. And Kate says that she is a beginner exerciser, and she has goals of being more flexible, and she said reducing the squish down here. So I'm going to teach her and help train her throughout that process on Monday and give her tips. And so please join along. You're not going to need a lot of equipment. I will announce prior to the session what you will need. But yeah, it's going to be really fun. So I hope you can join on Monday at 4 p.m. live on the Epic Fitness Ottawa Instagram page. Follow along with us. I get to be not only Kate's trainer, but your trainer as well. And those videos get uploaded to the IGTV section of the Instagram page on the Epic Fitness Ottawa page. So you can revisit them and you can actually play them and do training sessions with yourself 3 times a week with my direction on the IGTV platform. So that's kind of cool. All right, guys, have a beautiful, beautiful day. I wish you a wonderful day. I wish you a lot of peace and calm, TGIF. Have a beautiful weekend. But of course, I'll be with you on the weekend. I'll see you tomorrow at 8 a.m. here for the 5-minute morning stretch and morning prompt. Love you guys. Have a great one. See you later. Bye.